always been this competitive?
Oh, we're competitive, yeah.
Apparently.
I think we were raised that way. Everything was a competition, whether it's, get first to the car or whatever it would be. But see, the other side, though,
I won the first race. I was born first, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all
I was
downhill.
going to ask who was born first.
He was born first, which means I sat on his head in the womb for 9 months. So who really won that?
What is it like working together?
You know what? It's been really great.
Yeah.
Because Mike is such a gambler, right? He is the one that just like takes all the risk. I'm super, meticulous. So I've learned so much. I built so much confidence working with him because now I'm just like, go big or go home. So it's been great. I love working with my husband. I really do.
It feels like it. What is the best part about renovating to you guys?
Telling a story. You can tell any story you want. You really can. For Grandma's house specifically,
No question.
I remember I said, what do you want to do with this house? Remember, this is a 60-year-old house, right? This is his grandmother's where they cooked every Sunday. All the kids grew up there. It was a big
Anna
deal.
Walker, my grandmother, she was a matriarch of our family,
Yeah.
and she raised all of her kids in this house.
Yeah.
But over the years, as time went on, like I said, we lost the house. She lost the house and moved to Florida. And I told my mother, too, before my mother, rest in peace, I said, Mama, I'm going to go back and I'm going to get every house that we ever got kicked out of.
Ooh, I love
And I
that.
went back and bought them houses. And with the help of my wife, because my wife is so smart,
Thank you.
she's a whole front part and the back part of my brain. So with her help, man, and us coming together, we were able to pull this off,
Yeah.
And
So
it was a
we
blessing.
did Grandma's house all black.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I want an all-black house in this neighborhood. I want to set the tone. I want to tell a story.
For black excellence. You know,
Yeah.
my grandmother was black excellence to me.
Yep. So we
Dedication
started
to
there with the design, and then from there, from like the aesthetic of the outside, I was able to kind of build the inside.
So you
that's
had a vision and then you pull it together.
Oh, yeah.
And you even renovated your own home. Tell me about that.
We're still going. We're
Yeah.
still going. It's that one's so personal. I can never like get it right. Like I feel like I can design for other people.
That's the house. That's what
This
the
one
house
we're
looked
working
like
on.
when I bought it right there. It was crack infested. When I bought the house, you could see it you could see the sky to the ground when I bought it. Look, that's how it originally looked.
Yeah.
And that's how it looked now. It's got swimming pool.
And how long did that take?
It took, like I said, I had been chipping at it, but it took years to get it to where it was, because I didn't want to build this house up and have it looking like this, and the neighborhood was still,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
bad.
I love this
So,
concept.
God
This is
was-
all happening while we're still in
Yeah.
LA. So we would just do a little bit, and then
And when COVID hit,
Right.
we went back home.
we went back to Indiana. We didn't stay in LA no more. So while we were in Indiana, we was like, we need something to do. So we started building on these houses.
Such a great idea.
Thank
now,
you.
Kyra, do you think, because I know you're from Chicago like me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. they
You know
from
I had to bring it
Chicago.
up.
Chicago conversation.
Do you think you would build up in Chicago like
I
this?
tried, Jennifer. I have tried to get my grandmother's building, the building I was born in. I literally want to put my, come on, man, let me get it. But it's torn down now. And actually, that neighborhood is flipping around as well. It's super gentrified. But I'm going to keep trying. There's an owner that has it that's not doing anything with it, but I'm getting my fillers in right now,
And
so
you
we'll
from
see.
the west side, and she's
So
from the
say,
south side.
West Chicago.
Look at
Yeah.
this. Oh, my God.
Your nickname is Kiki? Is that what you want your grandbabies to call you?
Yes.
Yeah? Where did that nickname come from?
My sisters, when they couldn't say Kathy.
That's a beautiful moment that you just had, meeting your grandbaby.
It's a happy time.
It's beautiful tears. It's happy
I
tears.
couldn't believe it, though. I really thought...
What were you thinking when...
Well, Paris is always surprising, I think, all of us. So
Yes, but what a surprise.
She's always doing something. So when she came out, she had these other, gifts for me, because it had just been, I think, Valentine's or Christmas, and she'd been working, so she came out, and my husband had just lost his dog. That was our child. So I thought it's either a new puppy or a monkey.
You never would have guessed.
Well, no, her monkey, and a puppy for us, because she said, I have a surprise.
I always have lots of pets.
Yes. You truly. But you never would have guessed it would be a new beautiful grandbaby, huh?
I mean, I could not believe it. And just so sweet.
So sweet and so beautiful.
And just to look at him last night in the crib, he is so long and big, and he's getting hair and just smiles. He woke up for a second and he was smiling, and it's really something to have my first baby, having her first baby, and now with London. We have twins. We have Irish twins, so. Oh, look.
And you got to swim with him recently for the first time. What was that like?
Well, I couldn't believe it because I didn't give the girls lessons until they were like 3 and 4, because we didn't have a pool. We lived in New York. So to see him, he loves his bath, but to get in that big pool, he was crying the first few minutes, and then he got, oh, there's Paris.
Yes.
Yes. He loved it.
He
Absolutely loved it. It took us a good hour and a half.
Is that going to be your thing now? Will you swim together?
Yes, I have to get back in the pool.
I have to ask you, Paris, when you introduced your baby to your mom, what were you feeling?
I was really nervous because just to surprise someone with something like that was quite the surprise. Like as my mom said, I am full of surprises, but that was on another level. But it was just so emotional too, just such a special moment.
And I understand it. I totally understand. And you're giving respect to, as far as privacy, I think when you have surrogates, it's protecting them too. God forbid one person tells one person, and then, I mean, I knew that eventually that this was in the process, but I didn't know when.
Mm-hmm. And our babies are precious too, so that's sacred, just all around. So again, I understand how that feels, and first, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And you're an inspiration to Paris because you've been married for 44 years.
Yes.
What is the key to that? What's some advice that you can give us?
I think really basically starting out very young, moving to New York, not having the influence of our parents telling us what to do, starting out on our own, making our own way through life, our own money. A lot of people assume because of our last name that our parents just threw money at us. That wasn't the case. And I think that's probably why my girls and now my boys have a great work ethic. Really just, we were kind of thrown out there in New York City, and keeping the right influences as far as your friends. If you are with happy couples that you have the same values, I think that's important because I think we're very impressionable.
Yes.
So I think that's important, and keeping it spicy and never taking one another for granted, and never go to bed without kissing each other if you have a disagreement.
Y'all taking notes? Because I am. Now your son is here with you, Romello. You have 4 kids, but you got one of your good kids with you here today. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Ah. Oh my God. Like, what is it like hanging out with your mom? Stand on up and talk to me.
It's great hanging with my mom. You know, she has a very inspiring story. Like, she left home when she was young, and I feel like I kind of relate to it a lot. So I like coming with my mom to these things a lot.
Wow. And you went to the pre-Grammy with her recently?
Yes, ma'am.
What was you expecting, and what did you end up experiencing?
I was expecting a lot of, like, old people.
He sound like
But I see,
that is hilarious.
I see some young people. Like, I see Ice Spice.
Oh yeah,
Did you get excited?
he saw all of Ice Spice because she gave a quick twerk for the people.
Oh, good.
And so I look over and he goes from sitting very attentive to like, okay, with the
you
phone
put down
up.
the phone.
Yeah, I woke up a little bit.
Yeah, he attends a basketball academy called OTE,
Yeah, I
Overtime
heard you
Elite.
play basketball.
Your boo came and visited
Oh, my
us.
goodness, yeah?
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay, tell me
Carmen
about
was
it.
there. I was watching. I had the eyes on him, okay? Yes, no one speak to him, keep it moving. That's my girl, Jennifer. Thank you.
But I gotta ask you, what do you play? What position you play?
I play point guard.
Point guard. Ooh, I need to come see that. I know we're gonna expect some great things from you, young man. Are you decorating? You have to be decorating for the holiday season.
Well, I'm dating the world's most famous elf, so yes.
From one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. We have the whole place done up, very whimsical, very fun.
over 200,000 lights in the yard, and today we're actually adding an, oh, there's
Whoa.
By the way, you can't say I'm dating one of the most famous elves.
Sure.
You're now engaged to one of the
Now
most famous elves.
engaged. Congratulations on that engagement. Wait, does that mean y'all have a Christmas wedding? I'm not trying to plan it out, but
She was my Christmas wish come true. Yes. We are both holiday nerds, so we do it up. We're doing a caroling parties. We have all our friends. Most of her friends are professional singers. So if you ever want to feel like you're a terrible singer, carol over at our house because everyone's a professional singer.
We'll see you there.
You know what? I'll be there. But that's
come.
what the holiday spirit is about. It's all about the joy, not the right notes, right, guys?
Exactly.
We just have fun.
And the more eggnog you have, the less you care about the notes. It's fun.
And have your eggnog with it. Tell me, what was Christmas like for you guys growing up?
I mean, we always had so much fun. It was a huge thing for us and our family. We would carol to all our neighbors' houses. So we would start it, my dad and me playing the guitar and singing. Jonathan would dress up as Santa. We'd give kids gifts to kids around the holidays. So now, can you tell who's who?
Of course not. Let's see.
John-
Wait, let's see.
I think I'm the one in the middle.
Jonathan always wore blue. I got every other color: yellow, brown, pink, whatever
Is that
it
your
was.
favorite color?
Yeah.
It is my favorite color.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And how old were you guys here?
Oh my
What
gosh.
would that be, like
Yeah.
7 or 8, something like that? I don't know.
No, younger than that. Yeah.
Younger? Yeah, I don't
Just little
know.
ones. All I think is Santa went a little crazy with the rouge.
Yeah.
He needs to
Yeah, he
Settle down
was
there.
following Jolly Wally's cheeks on that.
You say that?
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny Wally is still over there. I'm proud of him.
Did they not let you get out of the box?
He's probably trying to figure out how to get out of the box.
But don't you think for the holidays, are you all about the singing too? I mean, like when we were kids, it was all singing all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to go carol at the nursing homes and sing all the time, and then in the choir and the ensembles and things like that. So that's one of my favorite holiday things, and I still love to do it.
I love it.
Now I have a holiday party and everybody sing. But I love how you go caroling, and then you collect people as you go, and you go
Yep.
to the next house. I've never done that. So how does that
At
work?
the end, it's like 40 people.
So you have a
singing.
choir by the time you're done.
Pretty
We
much.
do,
Not a good
absolutely.
choir, but a good choir.
But it's
Okay.
it's fun. I mean, the holidays for us, it's all about family, food, fun. There's so much laughter, and even our house, the rule was always if anyone in our circle of friends or at work or anything, if anyone had nowhere to go at Christmas time, they could come with us.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's what it's all about.
The one thing though.
You're welcome. Come on over.
Yeah. The one thing that we
make
always
sure.
laugh at. So, we're 45 years old. We've been caroling since we were babies with our parents. My dad still does not know the words to Joy to the World. He literally goes, Joy to the earth, the world is round. Like, there's sheet music. We're looking at it. Oh. Anyway.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jonathan, you would unwrap the gifts that you got for Christmas. How did that work?
When I was a kid, I would unwrap all the presents the night before, but not to look at them. It was to rewrap them to look better. Because people, so we watched it. So I was like, even as a kid, I was redesigning Christmas presents.
He says this. I'm pretty sure he's like, oh, this gift is better than mine. I'm just going to swap these two over and...
Yeah, did you repackage yours to look the best?
I mean,
did look good.
it's hard when you're naturally the best.
Ooh, y'all are competitive. Have you always been this competitive?
Oh, we're competitive. Yeah.
Apparently.
I think we were raised that way. Everything was a competition, whether it's, get first to the car or whatever it would be. But see, the other side, though,
I won the first race. I was born first, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all
I was going to
downhill.
ask who was born first.
He was born first, which means I sat on his head in the womb for 9 months. So who really won that? I don't know. That's my opinion, but.
Did one start driving before the other, or y'all started driving at the same time?
I actually started driving first because I was able to get my license at 14, where I was, and then, we were both in the same place, but I moved with my dad to build the ranch. So we had left, it was when I was 14.
Yeah.
So I was in Alberta, he was in Vancouver, so he had to wait another year before he could get his license.
Doesn't make me a better driver, but.
You know what? I'm not going to get in the middle of that. Twin business is twin business. Do you help her out on Twitter?
Say it again? No,
No?
not at all. I just try to keep up. I actually had to re-download the app because it was one of those things I got a call when she tweeted Chance. And my friend called me at 5 in the morning the next morning and said, what's going on with your mom? And of course I freaked out. I said, what are you talking about? He said, she's tweeting. I said, what do you mean she's tweeting? What do you mean she's tweeting? Well, how does she tweet? Like and so then I figured out what cyberbullying is because I tweeted back to you.
Yes, you did.
And you have a lot more fans than I do.
Uh-oh.
She's an influencer now, of course. And so I tweeted back that I'm going to take your cell phone, get you a flip phone.
Get
They didn't
a
like
flip
that.
phone.
They didn't like that at all, so I just kind of eased off of Twitter, too. So.
Okay, because she don't play. You don't stop the mothering. Okay, please tell us the story. When you got, who you get? Tupac? And who
Yeah,
else? Snoop?
Snoop.
What you do? What happened with that?
You know, I was a complete advocate against gangsta rap, whatever that is. It was just something giving these kids permission to curse. That's all it was.
Yeah.
And call people out of their names, and I didn't like it, and did not want that to be into my children's ears. And I called a meeting.
She sure
With
And,
Tupac?
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
it was all of them.
What you say?
I have to be at my house at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And they were there.
At 7 a.m.
6:59.
You were there too?
Oh yeah, I was peeking over the ledge, and I said, "Mom, Suge Knight's at the driveway." She said, "Mm-hmm." And there's a whole bunch of others, and then Snoop walked up, and I went, "What's going on?" So I hid around, and she let him in and led him to the living room, and she commenced to have a meeting. And like Snoop said, she out-gangstered the gangsters that
She
day.
out-gangstered the gangsters. And you told them don't be doing no, don't be out there just saying anything. But see, you have a beautiful life together, so I'm sure.
We do.
Y'all, 40s and 50s feels like 20s, huh?
It honestly does, and I feel like this year we've been like focused on fitness and getting healthy and going to the gym together. There's nothing sexier than seeing your man work out in the gym and you're there with him. I'm here for it.
I feel you.
So
and
am I,
it's
babe.
encouraging.
I'm here for it too.
I love y'all energy. I know she has some interesting food combinations. Do you eat these interesting food combinations with her?
She's next level with it, and
Is
I
she?
tend to. I'm very basic. I have a
Basic.
So your eating habits are
basic
different?
palate.
Boring.
Come on now.
So you consider it okay?
So I go along with it because I am a good friend and a good husband. I believe. So I'm like, yeah, babe, let's try it. But I'm also honest. So I'm like, this is freaking terrible. So no.
Guys, my tuna punch went viral. I promise it to you, it was bomb. He did have it and he enjoyed it.
Explain what a tuna punch is.
I mixed tuna fish and like Hawaiian punch together. I promise it to you, I promise it, it's so good. It's so good.
Don't knock it till you try it, guys.
You tried it, Israel?
I knocked it. I tried it. I'm still knocking it, but it was pretty good.
You got one I think we should all try. You willing to try it with us? Because you said you was a good friend and you up and you try stuff. Okay, so your fix is salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, not this one.
And coconut ice cream.
Okay.
How do you come up with this stuff?
Okay, I am.
Oh, wait, answer that question. How do you come up with this stuff? Go.
I came up with this in our bedroom. We were waiting for the other bedroom to get fixed.
Correct.
And he actually ordered, my stepdaughter got salt and vinegar chips. And then we just had this coconut ice cream in the fridge. And I was actually craving coconut shrimp.
But have you ever had coconut shrimp with vinegar in it? No.
Okay, but it's just like a sweet and salty vibe. Just give it a try.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. I say just go for the dipping.
I can't reach the tray. Hold
This
on.
water's good. I can
Let
drink
me
this
get
water.
mine.
I'm telling you guys, it's
What
literally,
are you doing?
but you have to think
Y'all ain't
sweet
want none,
and salty, think
You got your
coconut
cracker?
shrimp.
I'll get yours.
All right, all
Israel
right.
was
You
trying to
be
delay.
sick. Okay.
This is like, Jesus, we just thank you for
I
the
know, I
food.
was
Give
going
us
to
Bless
communion.
it.
bow your head. Are we going
Be
for a
like,
child?
1, 2, 3. You know it's good.
It's not bad.
It's giving
Who's
coconut
that?
shrimp. You know what? That's actually pretty good. I have to be honest. That's good.
You guys were college sweethearts?
We were.
Okay, so tell
We're
me
still
your love story.
sweethearts.
I see that. That is so beautiful. I want to hear about your love story.
Okay.
How sweet is that?
Oh, yeah.
There we
Dang,
are.
wow.
You had so much hair. It's all on his back now. And here.
And here, yeah.
I love it. All
Yeah,
of it.
I know you.
Yeah, we met in college because I was the yearbook design editor and we were doing stories on the 10 most interesting people on campus, and everyone collectively voted Ben Napier. We got to do a story on that guy. And I was like, I can be there for the interview that day. I had the biggest crush on him for like 2 years.
It was like a year and a half that I had a crush on her also. But we didn't know it, that she and I, so, yeah.
So then we met to talk about the yearbook story, and then 6 days later decided we would get married. Yeah.
6 days later, so you just knew, huh?
We knew, and we've been inseparable since. And now we get to work together.
You get to work together, do what you love.
Yep.
And you do it in your hometown.
We do. My hometown, not his.
I don't really have
It
a
is now.
hometown, but yeah, Laurel is my hometown.
And why, I mean, it's your hometown, but what was the main reason why you wanted to end up there to do it?
Because I went to art school and
Because
people...
she's stubborn.
Yes.
They are so cute.
Because I don't like to be told what I can and cannot do. And people said, you cannot have an art career in Laurel, Mississippi. And I said, well, watch, you know? And so we went back home and we worked really hard joining Laurel Main Street, which was working at Downtown Revitalization. And he became president of that for a while. And I did pro bono design work for Main Street and designing murals to get people to shop downtown. And so it became sort of our
Sort of a game.
A game. How far can we take it towards making our town healthy again?
We never imagined this.
So why is it important to revitalize towns?
So with small town America, you tend to get overlooked. I mean, like we're here in LA.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal city. We love it. We love New York. We love Chicago. We love Boston. We love all these towns. I mean, cities. But there's a big part of America that gets missed in that. And to us, that's the flavor of America, is these small towns. And
I mean, why are people obsessed with all those Christmas movies, right? That always happen in a small town, right?
Yeah.
There is this yearning that we have for a simple, slower life where we intimately know our neighbors, right? And so that's the story that we wanted to tell. We wanted the world to see small town living doesn't have to be small-minded.
Yes.
That it can be...
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
You gotta yeah.
You gotta speak.
Thanks. There is so much to be said about what's special about living in small town America that I think pop culture overlooks in a lot of ways.
It's really easy to point out, you know, the bad
What we
things,
don't have.
what we don't have in small town America. But, and you know, it's like, oh, you know, in New York you have this and you can do this.
We don't
and
have a
you do
Thai
that.
fusion restaurant. But
I know. It's
But our next door neighbor pays attention when we're out of town and they call and let us know if...
You know, hey, someone was on your porch earlier. We know it was Erin's mom.
Yeah. Like, it's just a different way to live when you live in a small town. You're more connected to community is something I think people are really longing for.
Right. How did you guys get into renovating homes?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So my father was a builder. I grew up in Colorado, built log homes in Colorado. And just something that I always worked with him. He encouraged us, like, create and build with your hands and figure things out. And so, you know, I went to college because I didn't want to do what my dad did. So did that for about a couple years in corporate America, did corporate America, and then decided that that wasn't where my passion was. That wasn't where I could be creative, so I got back into building.
Nice.
But I met this lovely lady that corrects me on all the times that I'm wrong, and and we've been doing it ever since. So.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yes.
So I know you guys have done a lot of different amazing HGTV projects.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, there's so many favorites. Well, there's a lot of favorites, but you guys saw the preview of what was probably one of the most challenging and most exciting and one of those like bucket list kind of things that we got to do was we were able to renovate a home in Italy for friends of ours. It was incredible. It was so hard. It was hard. But so good.
Well, what would you say was the hardest thing about it?
What? Well, there were so many things that
Well,
were...
so there's a language barrier. Number
Yes.
one. I'm not fluent in Italian. I wish I
No,
was.
we tried, but...
Construction there is totally different.
Yes.
You know, instead of a wood wall that's 4 or 5 inches thick, you're dealing with a stone wall that's a meter thick. It's just
like all the permitting, everything, getting permission and what we were allowed to do versus what we weren't allowed to do, that was all different. It was a whole new process that we had to learn. Trying to find materials, like finding lights, finding hardware, finding just paint. Like, where do I go to buy paint? I don't know. You know what I mean? So just learning where to go to find all the things that we needed was probably that was probably the most challenging for me.
Luckily, we got to do it in such a beautiful place.
Yes.
Italy is one of my favorite places.
That's
What's
we've
your favorite
heard.
thing about Italy?
Well, the food, of course, is incredible,
course.
and it's beautiful, but we really love the people. That's, I mean,
Yes.
our good friends, we met them 15, 16 years ago on a trip we took and have just stayed in touch. And I think that feeling of valuing relationships is what we love. I mean, everyone there, it's like this, they're just so generous with their hospitality, and we can learn so much from that. If you sit around a table with people that you just met and you have incredible dinners, make memories, and there's a depth of relationship that I think we sometimes don't have here in the States because we're so busy and we're just quick and we're like, hi, nice to meet you, okay, moving on. We're there, they sit and they want to know, what's your story, tell me about you, and like you just get to have real deep conversations. Even
They're
if
present. They're present in the situation.
Yeah.
And I think there's lessons that we could learn as parents to our children, as friends to our community that comes to our house, and it really taught us, because our kids went over, as much as we could bring them, they were part of this, and there's a dependence on family, and there's a dependence on being together when you're someplace new, and so just so many different things other than the build that we got to experience and do together.
Yeah. Nice. And I see you brought your boys over there. Look at them. Hi,
And
guys.
you put them in the chairs. Like,
They get
put
the
them
cool
right up front.
seats. So, first of all, congratulations. You just had a baby. Oh, my God. What's his name and how is he doing?
Tristan J. El Moussa.
Oh, my God.
She's obsessed, by the way.
Like
Obsessed.
beyond.
Yeah.
He's 2.5 months old, and it's hard for me to leave the house. I love breastfeeding. It was a challenge at the beginning because he had tongue tie, lip tie, and cheek tie. But now he's a champion, and it's my favorite thing.
Congratulations. Congratulations. And Heather, you opened up about fertility, your fertility journey. Like, were you surprised when you got pregnant?
It was a big surprise, wasn't it?
Very big.
We went through,
Very big.
Let me explain why before I get in trouble. I just, Okay, so we went through the IVF process because we didn't think Heather could get pregnant. So we went through the entire thing, the doctors, the shots, everything. And then she got pregnant natural. And I thought she was showing me a COVID test. It was a pregnancy test.
and so we still have embryos, so we might have another baby. I don't know.
He looks surprised again. Are you like, hold on.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Whatever she wants is fine.
Oh, baby.
You look so happy.
I am happy.
So
it's
happy.
like a dream come true. Like, I did not think I was going to be this obsessed with having a baby. And I have 2 beautiful stepkids, and they're incredible, and they made me want to have a baby. And it's like an obsession I never knew could happen. And the female body is like the most incredible thing going through this. And I have such an appreciation for women and what we go through. And it's such a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, she used to talk about me like that, by the way. Just,
My husband is left out a little now, aren't you, honey?
You guys are adorable. So how are the other kids adjusting to the new baby?
Oh, they're so good. I mean, they were so excited to find out they were having another little brother. And Braden, who's 7, so he actually, he tracked the entire pregnancy with Heather. So he'd come home from school, come running in the house. Can I see the app? How big's the baby? How big's the baby?
That is so sweet. Is it a blueberry today? A banana? What size? Every single day, like rubbing my belly, putting his ear up to my belly, like, I can hear him. It was so cute.
I love it.
And they definitely feel like a little less love from me, not on purpose, but having a newborn, it's really hard to give love to everyone, right, baby? So I'm trying. I'm really trying, but it's hard to balance everything. So it's been a challenge, but I do my best. He's really stepped up, and he's really taking care of the older kids, and I'm doing my best. I know I'll get back to my normal life, but it's hard right now.
It's only been 9 weeks, so, it's a big adjustment period,
It is.
Yes, it sounds like you're doing beautiful.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the show. First, explain what flipping is.
Okay, well, to simplify flipping, it's buying a piece of real estate, improving it, and selling it for more. And that's essentially what we do. And a lot of times, You know, the more beat up a house is, the better deal you get, and a lot of times you can make more money. But it also really depends on the seller's situation too. So it's really just buying anything, whether it's a house, a car, a bike, and doing work to it and selling it for more.
Okay. I'm learning as you're speaking, like,
Have you ever flipped a house?
No, I've never flipped a
Oh,
house.
it is
but-
fun.
You'd love it. I'm a new flipper, so I'm loving every single time we flip. I'm obsessed, and I feel like I'm a pro now, right, babe?
Getting better and better.
So you're enjoying the experience of it.
Oh yeah, I'm used to selling high-end real estate, and this is like a whole nother thing. It's you take like this ugly, stinky, dirty house, and you transform it, and you get to see it at the end, like all your hard work that you've worked so hard on for so many months. And like I started in the beginning, we did 10 houses?
10 houses.
Yeah, 10 houses together so far. He's flipped 800.
800?
Yeah, a lot of houses, yeah. And you know what the craziest thing about all of this? I pitched the idea of flip or flop before I ever flipped a house.
Really?
Talk about the cart before the horse. Yeah.
So did you ever think you would get to 800?
Not at the beginning. Not at the beginning, yeah.
Like any celebrities you ever been excited about, like starstruck by?
Megan, them. You know, I was with royalty.
Royalty.
Who else? You know, I got on my picture how I went blank. Oprah.
Oprah? Okay.
Yes.
Well, everybody, we all starstruck over Oprah, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
There we are.
What you say to her when you first met her?
Look at
how she's smiling.
Yeah, that's a real smile.
I couldn't stop smiling.
And my mama had just bought her teeth, too, and that's why she was showing all of them. Look, Oprah, this is new. This is new, Oprah.
I'm getting 4 more over
Stop, Mama. Don't nobody need to know what's missing in your mouth.
She getting 4
My
more.
Dr. Aberdeen.
Mama, stop giving
Well,
me
your
shout
teeth,
out.
they look beautiful.
Thank
She
you,
missing
girl.
4 up top. Stop it.
I get them.
Mama, don't show nobody.
Say she getting them.
February 17th.
February
that's good.
17th. That's my brother's birthday. You're going to get a lovely gift for
That's
that.
good.
Thank you.
February
Okay.
17th. I'm going to look forward to your teeth
Keep
with
your
you.
mouth. Don't nobody want to see your gums, Mama.
She look beautiful. Well, we want to have a little bit more fun with Doris because she's
Oh,
a hoot
Lord.
and a holler is what I like to call that.
I'm real.
She's real. Now, we want to see just how real you are. I want to play a game which you call Mama Knows Best. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay? Now, well, we're going to give our own opinions on a few topics. So, can I give you one?
Okay.
All right, here's the first one. Mama Doris, what you think about social media?
I don't like it, girl. I like Facebook. That's okay.
That's it?
But what's that other one you on?
What, the Twitter, Instagram.
Instagram. I got one, girl, but I don't even know how to get in it.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Okay. FaceTiming.
No, girl.
I knew you didn't like no FaceTime. Which
Girl, I did it 3 times. That 3rd time, I didn't. It make a funny noise. You know, a different ring.
It's a different ring.
And I scooped that up. And honey, I didn't have on no hair and no bra. No bra and no hair, girl. I had my slip pulled up here, girl. And I go, who am I looking at? And then I see a little box. I go, God, you know what I said?
Who was it?
A man.
You about to kill me.
No hair and no bra.
So now when you get a FaceTime, you make sure you got your hair and your bra on?
No, I don't even ask you.
You
I
just
hit that red button. Swoop.
No hair and no. Wow, Mama.
No hair and no bra, honey.
You didn't tell her people was going to be on the other side of that?
I didn't even know
my
until
mama
that
be
little
doing
square box, and then I see him, and he's just happy, and what he laughing at?
Okay.
I forgot. I didn't know till halfway through the thing that he could see me.
No.
I'm just on the bed, flopping like a...
Girl! Daytime television, Mama. Don't nobody want to hear about your flop.
I didn't say it. I just said
Then you're doing it!
I'm telling you, girl, it was something. No, I don't like it. Go to the next question.
Okay. Online dating?
No, I don't like that. Let me tell you.
Why not?
On the thing, they said they 6'2", and girl, they sent a picture 20 years before.
They be catfish.
And then when you meet him, he 5'6".
That ain't right.
No, it ain't right. And we was gonna meet for coffee. I told him I ain't even thirsty. I'll see you later, and walked out.
You know,
5'6".
Ask her when's the last time she's been with a man.
2011.
2011. What happened to him?
He died. My husband.
They got to go. Well, I'm so sorry for that. But
Wow. I'm never bringing you on another daytime talk show.
it's a blessing to have y'all here. Will you come back again to see us?
Oh yeah, that's all the question.
Baby, you let us know. That's all we got time for. No, you bring her back. We want Mama Doris. You come by yourself, but you come too, okay? The last time you guys were here, you were going by the Bella twins, no?
Yeah.
You changed it to Garcia, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, how did that happen? How do you like the adjustment?
It's actually, you know, it was crazy because it was really scary when we decided to do it. I feel like anytime you have to make that decision, that big leap of faith, you're always like, okay, are we gonna fail or is this gonna be successful? But I have to say, it's been almost not even a year, I guess, really
Right.
I don't know.
No, about a year.
Oh, about a year,
Yeah,
you're right.
about a year.
Oh, it has been a year, yes.
Hello.
Wow, time really goes fast.
It goes fast.
Too fast. But it's been really empowering. I have to tell you, to finally get our power back and not to have to answer to anyone, and to actually at 40 years old make your own decisions and be in charge of your own career. Yes, it's been incredible.
It has. And I mean, there are times that people mix us up, but we'll be in meetings or people will be like, Bella's. I'm like, hey, I mean Garcia. No, it's Garcia.
So you still got to get used to it.
I do. I'll be in meetings and I'm like talking about us as Bella's. So that part's been tough. But I mean, that was 2 decades of our life. So
Yeah, but you're legends, you know, so
Yeah.
people love you, know who you are, you know,
you.
so
Yeah.
you're just elevating and switching it up a bit, right?
Right.
As you should.
Yeah. Thank
Keep
you.
going. And then you just celebrated, what, your 40th birthday?
40th.
Yes.
Wow.
I know, right? Wow is right.
Yeah, look
I don't
amazing.
feel 40.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel 25.
Yeah, well, you acted when you did, at least. I do. No, I like to give her a hard time. But I mean, us going into it, I don't feel 40. It's weird to even say it, but I love getting people's reactions, especially because working in this industry, and if you're working with people, whether it's on set, and they're in their 20s, they'll be like, whoa, you're 40? I'm like, it's not the end of the world. You know, like, it's a great decade, I swear.
It's a great decade.
Yeah.
And y'all did some fun things. You went on a fun trip for your 40th. Tell us about that.
We did. We went to Lake Como, Italy, which it was amazing. And it was our first time going on a vacation with no cameras, so it wasn't for the reality show.
First time in 10 years.
In 10 years. It was just a vacation, and we were like, oh my gosh, this is why people like to vacation.
Yeah.
You have nothing to do.
Yeah, it was so
I mean, we even would wake up in the middle of the night because of jet lag, and we'd watch a show knowing that we could just sleep in.
We were watching Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, we had
My husband was on it, so we had to make sure to vote. and all
Yeah.
that.
So much vino and just so much fun.
Okay, I got one more question. I know your hair is different, right?
Yeah.
But if it was the same, how do people tell you apart? What's the thing that's the go-to?
I mean, you're definitely more sassy.
But what if we didn't talk?
And we just stared at them?
See, because I'm trying to see.
Can
you
and
tell?
I feel like our noses are different.
Different?
So
Maybe?
for sure, and our
Yeah.
shape of our faces. Like it's kind of weird. I got my mom's shape of face. You got dad's.
I know. I'm like the meme. You know, like the Will Ferrell meme that's out there, and it's when he was dressed up as a girl, and they're like, when they tell me I look like my dad, I'm like, feel you. That's me. Like my dad with a wig on.
You're definitely, I sense the sass.
Oh, yes.
And I think I can tell, because I always try to tell the twins apart. Your voices are slightly different, I think.
Bree's like super deep, right?
Okay.
I think
Keep
so when I
talking.
hear it. So when I hear myself in an answer machine or I don't
Oh,
even-
wow, you still hear those?
No, or on the podcast. I don't know.
I think that's
I'm always
middle
like,
school.
I'm always like, that's my voice. And
Yeah.
so I do have a deeper voice for sure.
Okay, yes, I hear it. Did you have any expectations going into the experiment?
I had one major one, and that was to get married. Okay, get a man and get married. That was my biggest expectation.
I understand that. Yes. Get married.
Get married.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, for me, I feel like it couldn't happen to me, but at the same time, I feel like it could just because I had so many blockages in my life that prevented me from partaking into the experiment, but it all cleared up spontaneously, and I just felt like it was for a reason, so.
I would say same here. I was really the alternate coming into this, so I had no idea what to expect, but I knew I wanted to just be myself, try to do everything I possibly could to find love, and it worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Wow. So, do you two feel like it was like meant to be? Like how you came together?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like because he was an alternate, he almost didn't do it. And then I almost didn't do it because I had some trips planned out. And then, I wasn't going to stop living life. And so once I got told that I was going to be casted, I was just going to, not do it. And then my trips just kind of canceled out of the blue. And it's a long story. There's so many things that happen. I want to sum it up. But basically everything cleared up. So it's very bizarre, but it was just meant to be.
I love that. I love that for you guys. Yeah. And AD, hearing them say this, does that inspire you and give you even more hope for love?
This is my inspiration. This is what I wanted. Like everything that they went through and the way it panned out for them, that was like what I was hoping for. And I know it's going to happen for me.
Yes. Absolutely. This is just another stepping stone towards your dreams and your wishes, right?
Yeah.
And that day will come. Speaking of that day, like your wedding day, like tell us about that. What was that experience like for you guys?
It was surreal, magical.
It was your wedding day too. Yes, I said it was your wedding day too. So let the groom speak some, right?
So the big thing was when I first met Amy through the reveal, I was absolutely speechless. When she came out through the wedding doors and it kind of slid open and she walked through there, I was basically the exact same way. I could not talk, I couldn't say anything, and then her dad talked to me and then her brother talked to me, and I suddenly kind of was able to actually vocalize words again. And then I was like, okay, snap into it, Johnny, you gotta do this, and it worked out good.
Nice. Love this. It makes you feel like you want love. Tell me, how did you guys first meet? Am I taking y'all back?
Yeah. Okay, the second time we met, I met Russell on campus when I was in high school, actually. We were that young. And then I met him, I knew him immediately. I don't know, we were talking about this earlier with my mom. He was pretty there always, pretty quickly, as soon as I got on campus.
So y'all kind of knew from the start.
Yeah, I just, I see what I wanted and I took it.
Don't get shot now, girl!
I just don't even remember the story happening that way.
Okay, you both play basketball together?
We did.
This sound like love and
basketball.
basketball.
We did. We get that a lot, yeah.
You get that a lot?
Love and basketball.
So did y'all ever play one-on-one?
We did play one-on-one one time. We did. But we were both very competitive.
Okay.
So after I beat him the first time, I knew it got a little ugly, just like in the movie. And I decided I was going to stay on top, and so we've never played again since then. Yeah.
That's right, it's okay. She said, y'all better be healthy. Okay, I gotta ask a fashion question. Which one of y'all have the most shoes?
Oh, me by far. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Russell has more shoes than anyone. He could probably be up there with the people in the world who have the most shoes ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How many you think you got?
I
You don't even know?
No. Probably. No.
Just tons.
Thousands, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough said.
Yeah. A lot. A lot. It's a lot of shoes.
Yeah, you're awesome. Can you tell us about Do Tell?
Yes. So, Do Tell is a conversation card game that I created. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I love having conversations, getting to know people, forming deep connections, personal growth, and I felt like I wanted to create something fun that didn't feel like it was hard work, where people could be vulnerable, express and think about some of the things that we don't typically get a chance to think about. Everyone's always so busy, and have fun doing it. So I wanted to create this card game, Do Tell. It's kind of like a a new version of Truth or Dare, where there is a good deed deck. So if you choose you want to skip a question, you can pull a card from the one good deed deck and do something fun or nice for someone else.
Nice. You picked the right one, honey. I could tell that. Well, in honor of your game detail, we thought we asked you guys some relationship questions, and since y'all are relationships goals, because yes, you are. Oh my God. Okay, I got a few for you.
Okay.
Y'all ready for the first one? When was the last time you felt butterflies?
You answered that one.
That's easy. When I woke up this morning.
Y'all, I'm noting my card right now. What is the most common misconception people have about you?
About me? I think that people think because I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist that I'm like quite like shy or very reserved. And then if you get me in a right setting, then everything kind of comes alive. I'm the one that starts the party on the dance floor and finishes the party on the dance floor.
Yeah.
What is the nicest compliment you've ever received?
The nicest compliment I received, honestly, it'd be from my kids. I got dressed one time and came out and it was like, "Daddy," my daughter's, "Daddy, you look so handsome." I was like, "Oh, that's sweet." So that was probably nice. I got, yeah, that's good.
Y'all are really amazing. Oh my God, y'all did so well. They just beautiful. And I hear your daughter is in the audience?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Where are you,
Where
baby?
is she? I see a little smile on her face.
Okay. Yes. That child may be one of your biggest fans.
Really?
She's gonna kill me. Girl, she's a fan.
A fan.
The child is a fan.
I
Yeah.
love that. How old are you now?
I'm 12 now.
You're 12.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like one of the people like, I remember when you was a little boy. And the kids, like, you know how they go. He like, who is this woman? So you remember me? I'm Jennifer. And then you and my baby used to run around. No, okay. Well, oh my God. Egypt, do you want to be a musician like your mom and your dad?
Well, I love music, but I don't really want to be a musician. I want to be a basketball player. I've been.
Wow.
It's honest.
I love that. So what, music, when do you decide that you want to play? You do it for fun? What is it for you?
I mean, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's because I like playing stuff, so when I hear it and I was like, oh, I want to play something, boom, it's on the piano. So.
Oh my goodness, thank you for letting me.
Who was that?
I don't know. No, I don't know. No, that's my son. That's my son, Knox. Thank you so much for letting him come out. It's his birthday on Wednesday.
See?
So, yeah, and I've got 3 kids, and so I try to include them in on things when I can.
I understand.
And it was his turn. His sister is going to be very mad, but especially when she knows he got to walk me out. Her head's gonna blow. But yeah, but it was sweet. It was sweet. Thank you.
Goodness. No problem.
Yeah.
Do you have any Valentine's Day plans?
Yeah, I do. My lady is in the audience.
Oh, I see her. Wave your hand. And is that your daughter right there?
My daughter is right there. I see your baby hairs. I didn't know they was gonna be all like that.
Listen.
See what's going on.
The last time I saw her, she was so tiny. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's your daughter?
That's my daughter. She's 15. That's my Shayla. She is incredible. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Daddy loves you. I love you.
Be a dad. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.